Hi guys, so welcome to the seventh workout series. Um, second last one already. Hope you've been practicing your last exercises. So this week we're gonna try and increase the reps a good bit. We're gonna keep working on balance, no surprise there. Um, yeah, and just keep progressing. Second last week, so let's keep motivated. Okay, running on the spot, nice and light on the toes, breathing into it. Can pump those arms. So landing on the toes here. And then we're going to be going into side hurdles. Okay, so opening up those hip flexors, opening a door, opening that side door. And now the other way, closing the door. Really trying to make those circles big. Okay, and back into running on the spot. And into deep squat. Okay, so again, feet pointing forward in train tracks, arms out in front of you, and sitting back into your squat, making sure to keep that core nice and tight, belly button in towards the spine. Drive those hips up on the ascent, really moving from the hips. Do about 10 more. Sitting back into it. Good job, okay? And into our inchworm. So standing up straight and curling down slowly, nice straight back. Slight bend in the knees and baby steps forward, keeping that core tight, shoulders away from the ears. And we're going to rotate here, one side, follow your gaze up to ceiling or sky, and baby steps back up. Twice more here. And we'll do world's greatest stretch for the last one. Baby steps. And rotate. Really feeling that stretch across the pecs. Tight core and up again. Curling up. Okay, last one and world's greatest stretch. Baby steps out. And lunging forward with one foot. Push that knee out. And pulsing here, pushing that knee out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll go elbow to heel. Really feeling that stretch across the thoracic spine, upper back. Okay, and opposite side, lunging forward. Pushing that knee out, pushing the ground away with your opposite hand. Don't collapse into it. And looking just straight ahead out in front of you. Okay, and again, elbow to heel. 4, 3, 2, follow your gaze, and 1. Slowly back down and return that foot. And baby steps back up. Make sure you're fully engaged here. Nice strong core all the way up. Try to minimize that sway of the body, especially the hips. Curling back up, use your core. inch by inch, and shrugging the shoulders at the top. Good job. Okay, so that is our warm up. And now we will go into our activation set. So we'll be doing eyes wide TWs, fire hydrants, and scap dips, and pattern posture pose. Okay, so eyes wide TWs on the physio ball. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 for each individual exercise. So again, roll onto our physio ball, have our arms straight in front of us. We've done a lot of these in our past workouts. We're just going to do it for activation here. So arms straight in front of us, looking just below us, eyes, arms straight up ahead, wise, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears, thumbs up, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and slowly back down, pausing at the top slightly, really squeezing those shoulder blades, and T's, hands facing down, and W's, arms at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so let's go for 8 to 10 of each. Okay, ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wise, thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Shoulder blades away from the ears. Your shoulders away from the ears. And tease. Good idea to pause slightly at the top here. And you can do this just on your mat, lying prone, face down. But having the physio ball here gives you that extra range. Okay, and into our second set, so 10 again, or 8 to 10. And let's go. Really trying to use those upper back muscles and arms to lift your arms up off the ground. Not crouching your shoulders up though. Squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Feeling them spread apart on the descent. Oh, forgot the T's. I feel you kind of feel these after a while. Not an instant pain. Okay, and now, did I say into eyes wide T's, W's, then fire hydrants, then scap dips. Okay, so fire hydrants are going to be in your 4-point kneeling. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And fire hydrants to start with, you are going to have your leg at 90 degrees. So both legs are at 90 degrees at the moment. You're just going to lift one leg out to the side laterally, keeping that nice warm with your back. Aim for about 10 to 12 here. If you don't feel like that's enough of a challenge, you can try the leg circle. So just rotating your hip around in a circle like this, if you can keep your back nice and straight. So try not rotate out or in too much. So just getting that full range here. You can also alternate anti-clockwise. Again, aim for about 10 to 12 reps here, depending on what you're comfortable with. Okay, and switch sides. Again, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Okay. Sometimes a good idea just to start with the regression as well. to get yourself into the movement. Okay, and leg circles if you're comfortable. Keeping that nice alignment with the back all the way through. If you're not, then move back to the normal fire hydrant and rotate anti-clockwise. Do 12 in total. And okay, well done. And now into scap dips. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep you that nice alignment with the back. So belly button in towards the spine. Really tight core here. And looking just above your hands. And retracting and protracting those shoulder blades. Keeping the rest of the back still. So you should imagine as if there's a tray balancing on your lower back. Keeping it nice and steady. Whilst we're just moving through the shoulder blades here. Keeping that nice long neck, those shoulders away from the ears. Firing up those upper back muscles. 3 more here. And also flex up onto the feet. Good job. Okay, now we will move into our pattern posture pose. Okay, so this one, as always, is just a simple setup. So I'll go side lying here. So we're just sitting up onto our sit bones. Nice posture here. So arms out in front. Nice long lower back. So we do this by really engaging our lower abdominals. Sitting up without hyperextending the lower back. And we're going to rock over just from the hips. Really engaging that core to help us do this. Feet should be in train tracks, of course. So toes pointing straight ahead. And looking straight ahead. Keeping that nice open chest. Okay, so actually a lot of things to remember here, but just keeping that nice neutral posture. We should feel it in our lower abdominals here. That's what we're really engaging. Good one to do just before rowing as well, to get our right muscles activated. Okay, just 3 more here. 2, 1. Well done. And obviously, with this one, you want to try and minimize any swaying with the ball as well. Okay, so now we're going to be moving into our core set. So we're going to be starting with our physio-ball crunches, then into our plank, and then into our side plank. So we're going to do 15 thereabouts of the crunches, 45 seconds plank, and 30 seconds each side of side plank. Okay, so physio ball crunches first. If you don't have a physio ball, you can do your normal crunches with your legs elevated. Okay, so physio ball crunches, hips should be at about a 10 to 2 angle, or at a 10 o'clock angle. So head in line with your body. And you're just going to be crunching up here, keeping that nice wide chest. Just lifting that upper back off the ball. And feet, of course, should be in train tracks. You're looking just straight ahead. And tucking that chin in towards the chest. Again, we're going to aim for about 15 here. Nice slow controlled movement. Good job. Okay, now into our plank. Okay, over here. So 45 seconds on the clock for our plank. And we can also do our body saw that I did last week as a progression. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and into plank. So with this one, make sure you're pushing away from the ground here through your elbows, forearms, keeping that nice tight core and tight glutes as well. Looking just below you. Nice long neck. Try not to spike up with the hips or really sink them down. So keep that nice neutral spine here. You can also body saw. So just moving through the feet here and the forearms, keeping that back nice and straight, core tight. That sawing movement challenges us a bit. Okay, 10 seconds left. And we're going to go straight into side plank. Good. Okay, that may have been a minute. Okay. So this one, we can have our arm outstretched here. Just making sure that our shoulders and elbows are stacked, hips stacked, not rocking back. Okay, for more of a challenge, we can add a hip extension. Really feeling that in the obliques here. Okay, switch sides. You can just rotate. Again, you can have your arm outstretched. And you can extend with those hips. You feel comfortable. Really extending through the hips, feeling it through the obliques. Keeping that nice alignment. Okay, for 5 seconds. And slowly back down. Well done. Okay, breather here. Okay, and into, oh, that's one set. Okay, so we'll go back into our crunches. And again, we can just do normal crunches if you don't have the physio ball. Okay. Now, again, rolling onto it. Our hips should be at a 10 o'clock position, looking straight up. Nice open chest, chin to chest, and crunching up. Keeping that nice wide chest, feet in train tracks, and of course, crunch with the core. Easy to pull your body up. Should feel a shake here in your core. You're properly engaging it. Okay, we'll go for 5 more this time. Okay, good job. And now back into our planks. Okay. Timer. Right. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 45 seconds. Tight core, long neck, and tight glutes. Body saw as well for an extra challenge. And with that as well, try not to crouch up with the shoulders. Nice, strong positioning with the back. Keep that core tight, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, side plank. Shoulders stacked, knees stacked. You can do the extensions here. Really get a crunch in with the obliques. 10 seconds. Keep looking just straight ahead of you. 5, 2, 1, and rotate to the other side straight away. Making sure you get that good alignment before you start extending with the hips. Keep breathing. And keep those hips stacked. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, and that's it for our core set. Well done. Okay, next up is our arms. So arms, we're gonna have push-ups, tricep pull, which is a different one for today. Also with our mini band, and we're gonna be doing the single arm row, which we did last week. Okay, so we're gonna be doing 3 sets of this, or 3 rounds of this set. So start with push-up, then into tri pull, and into single arm row. Okay, so push-ups, we know how to do them. Just give you a little progression this week as well, which I probably won't be doing for all of it because I find them very challenging anyhow. But if you're looking for more of a challenge, put your mini band around your wrist and get into your normal push-up position. So hands underneath shoulders. Okay, you're going to be pushing up, moving one arm into the other and out again and pushing up. So this is called traveling push-up. Just a nice alternative here, but I'm going to stick with the normal ones for today. Okay, so again here, we're going to push ourselves. So aim for 2 or 3 more than last week. I'm going to aim for 15. Okay, let's go. Really using our shoulders and upper back. Not forgetting about those gap dips. Good job. Okay, now into our new exercise, tricep dips. So you're going to be kneeling on your knees and you're just going to hold your band up to one of your shoulders. So say your left shoulder here. Have your arm just looped or your hand looped around it. And you're going to grab the other side of the band and pull it back. So should be in towards your body as if you're doing a tri push up or something. You know, you want to keep your elbows and everything close to your body. Try and keep that wrist relatively straight. So you're really using your tris here. So aim for about 10 here. Lighten the band if you need to. Well done. Okay, off the side. Keep those shoulders back. Good job. Okay, and now into our single arm row. Okay, so one leg tucked in, one leg slightly bent, or you can have it straight if you want a real challenge. And just looping it over our foot here and pulling back with the opposite arm. So again, back towards our body. 10 of each. Really squeeze our shoulder blades on the way back. Opening up that chest. Good job. And of course, sitting up nice and straight, keeping that core tight. And keeping still here, so not rocking back and forward with this movement. Really isolating our upper back muscles here. Good job. Okay, back into push-ups. So I'm going to be on my knees. You can be on your toes. Whatever type of push-up challenges you. Okay, aim for 15 or more than last week. Ready, go. Using those shoulders and upper back muscles. Good job. Okay, now into our tri dips again. Looping that band and pulling out. And this one really good because there are not many exercises that really target our triceps that are easy to, without weights and stuff. So it's a good option. Oh, find it much tougher on my left hand. Keeping that nice posture here as well. Just moving with the arm. Good job. And into our single arm row, tucking one leg in, one leg out in front, and looping it, pulling back with the opposite arm. Keep you up nice and straight. Breathing out through it. And again with this one, just remember your control. So not letting your arm jut forward really fast. Okay, opposite side. And pulling back again. Move your arm forward more, or your leg forward. You want more of a challenge. See what works for you. Good job. Okay. And back into our final round of push-ups. Okay, so push to yourself, or push up yourself. Maybe try the progression if you have not already. Okay. 15, let's go. Push yourself. Good job. Okay, and back into tri dips. So this is a tough one straight after your push-ups, no doubt. So just take a second here. You can roll back your shoulders. Okay, and into it again. God, I find it much tougher with my left hand. I can get a way better range in my right. To work on it. Okay, good job. That's our arm set. Well done. So now we're going to be moving into our balance set. So we have single leg deadlift with toe tap and forward and reverse lunges. So we'll do 3 rounds. Okay. So single leg deadlift with toe taps. Gonna aim for 10 to 12 each side. So challenge yourself here. You can increase your reps from last week if you feel comfortable, or progress into the toe taps. Okay. Oh. Sorry about my ankles cracking. Okay, so again, hinging from the hips, nice tight core here, ribs tucked in, shoulders back. Looking at one point in front of you and hinging from the hips. And following your gaze with your hand, tapping that toe. Returning to your original position. Okay, I'm going to stop talking while I do it. Making sure not to hyperextend with your back. Good job. Okay, opposite side. So really planting that foot, engaging both glutes here, so not sagging into one side. Okay, hinging from the hips. Breathing through it. Keep that focus. Nice controlled movement. And well done. Okay. Now we're going to go into forward and reverse lunges. So we'll start with our reverse lunge to get into it a bit easier. So, okay, so up straight, nice and tall. Lift those ankles a bit. Okay. And we're going to be stepping back with one leg about to 90 degrees, nearly touching the ground, and extending back up. So pushing up with that back leg, keeping that body nice and straight. So really tight core here. You can have your arms, your hands on your hips for about 10 to 12. Okay, switch sides. Same thing. Stepping back, looking straight ahead. Feet in train tracks. Keep breathing. Well done. And back into, oh, forgot to do single leg balance. So we'll do it now for our next round. Okay, so sitting on the physio ball. So great if you remembered, I did say that to start, but forgot to do it. Okay, so floating, one leg up at a time, or alternatively, one heel up at a time. Okay, again, quite like pattern posture pose, sitting up on our sit bones. Nice wide chest, trying not to sway too much with the ball, and extending. Oh, opposite arm, opposite leg. While trying to maintain your balance and good posture. Do another 4, 3, 2, 1, or until you feel you've gotten a good hold of it. Keep doing it. Okay, and into our next balance set. Time. Okay, so single leg deadlift. You can do your single leg reach here, or your toe tap, or your plain deadlift with your band. Okay, so I'm gonna do toe taps again. Again, I can't talk a lot during this one, so forgive me, but really hinging from the hips, keeping that tight core, following your gaze, tapping your toe. You can also tap your ankles as an extra challenge because you're getting that extra kind of lateral movement in there. Okay, so let's go again, floating, one leg, both glutes engaged, hinging from the hips. Breathing into it. I have 3 more. Good job. Okay, opposite side. Same thing, both glutes engaged, core engaged, ribs tucked in. And just looking one point in front of you, then following your gaze with your hand. Okay, hinging from the hips. Okay, so you fall over, that's okay. Good job. Okay. Now into our lunges. So we'll do our forward lunges for this one. So just stepping forward with one leg, and both knees should be at 90 degrees. So back knee again, nearly touching the ground. And pushing up through that front foot this time. Squeezing the glutes to get you back up to your original position for each rep. 3 more here. 2 and 1. Job to the sides. Again, keeping that torso nice and straight. So really gauge that core. Pushing up through that foot. Well done. Okay. So into our single leg deadlifts again. After this one. Okay. So toe taps again, 10 of each. Let's go. job, opposite side. That nice straight back, following your gaze. That slight bend in the knee. Good job. Okay. So back into our lunges. You can do forward or reverse lunges, you pick. I'm going to do forward lunges. Okay, so hands on hips and lunging forward. So whatever lunge you're doing, make sure your knees aren't coming over your toes. Feet are staggered in their train tracks. In that good strong position with your body, your back. Good job. Opposite side. Shoulders back. Straight ahead. Toes should be pointed forward. Good job. Okay, well done. So that's our balance set. Now we're going to go into legs. So we have our physio ball bridges here. So we did them last week as well, doing them for the leg set this time. And we're going to do leg circles as well. So physio ball bridges and leg circles, we're going to aim for 15 reps. So 15 reps each side as well for the leg circles. Okay. Check your time here. Okay, so 15 minutes left. Okay, so physio ball bridges. So again, you might feel comfortable with these if you're after practicing the elevated physio ball bridges for a bit. You might be ready to progress, even for just a few reps. Okay, so both feet on the physio ball. If not, you can do the elevated bridge on a bench or just a normal bridge with your feet on the floor. But having them elevated really gets your hamstrings fired up, as I said, I think last week. Okay, so really engaging that core, ribs tucked in, and you're going to elevate up with your hips. You can feel the hamstrings already. I know I kind of can. Okay, so squeeze those glutes to get yourself up and tucking those ribs in. And we're going to descend again with those hips. Okay, and back up. 15 reps. If you can, don't go all the way back down to the ground. Again, trying to minimize that rocking of the ball here. Really digging those heels in. Tight core. Hold. And slowly back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Well done. Okay, also careful with that one, that your exercise ball isn't swing or moving away from you as you move. Okay, so now into our leg circles. Afraid my physio ball is gonna wallop me. Okay, so head in your hand, and you're gonna have your bottom leg just curled out behind you, and Your top leg is going to be extended. So just hip height. You're going to do small little circles here, keeping that core tucked in, hip stacked, shoulder stacked, baby circles getting into that glute muscle here. And making those circles slightly bigger. So it's at 15 here. So for 15, making them as big as you can. Okay, and we're going to reverse 15 again, getting bigger and bigger each time. Only getting as big as like, so try not to move back with the hips. So not compensating your quality of movement. Okay, and done. And move to your opposite side. Again, 15 each way, hip stacked here, back leg curled behind you, keeping those knees stacked as well. And 15 circles getting bigger and bigger each time. Really suck in that core. Feeling movement through your glute med. Okay, and reverse the movement. Clockwise. You might have some sticky spots here that I need to work on. I definitely do. Okay, and 15, good job. Back into our physio ball crunches. 15 again. Okay. So, feet on the physio ball and extending those hips up. Keeping that nice tight core. Trying to minimize any swaying with the ball. Okay, well done. Again, into our leg circles. Okay. Bottom leg, curl behind you. Knee stacked, hip stacked. And small circles again. They're getting bigger and bigger each time. So 15 as a general rule, but really just until you really, really feel a burn. Could be many more reps. Okay, and switch around, rotate opposite direction. So not rolling back with that hip, so keep them stacked. Really fires up the glute med. Okay, and switch sides. So really isolating the glute med is a good idea because then it can actually get quite weak because it wouldn't be a muscle that we'd overly use when we're walking and jogging and stuff. So it's really important, but it can often be forgotten about. and that leads to kind of instability in your pelvis and um, all kinds of funny gaits and stuff when you're running. So it's a good idea to work this. So again, starting with your small circles and making them bigger and bigger. Imagine you have a really runny pen or proper nice paintbrush, and you don't want to smudge your circles. So moving nice and fluidly here. Circles bigger. 3, 2, 1, and off the side. 15 as a general rule. Okay. There with the circles, keeping those hips stacked. Also, flex the foot to really get into the glute there. Personal preference. It really does get into the glute that way. Okay, and drop the foot. Well done. Okay, so one more round of, am I right? Yes, one more round. Okay. Feet on a physio ball. And let's go again. 15. Core engaged, shoulders away from the ears, and driving up through the hips. Try to keep nice and steady here. Keep breathing through it. Squeezing the glutes and slowly back down. Well done. Okay. And lateral leg movements again. Go. So head and hands. That nice alignment. And circles forward. Flex that foot for an extra challenge. To the glutes. Can point it as well, just takes the emphasis off the glutes a little bit. Into bigger circles. Okay, you get to the top of your range. And backward circles. Stuck in that core. Keeping that leg at hip height as a general rule, so not dropping below, because that just makes it easier. Okay, and opposite side. Last exercise, really push yourself. 3, so a few small circles just to get into it. Look in that core. Okay, opposite side. Circles getting bigger and bigger each time. For 3, 2, one, and drop that leg. Well done. Okay, so that's it for us today. Our last exercise and our seventh Balance is Better episode. Okay, so last thing as always is our challenge. What is it for today? Let me remind myself. Oh, so squat or wall sit. So this isn't the best because I'm outside, but we often in other videos do wall angels. So you're up against the wall, you're squatting down to your 90 degrees, feet in train tracks, and your arms are up against the wall, and you're seeing if you can raise your arms without lifting your head or back up from the wall or your arms. But for this one, wall squat, you're just going to be squatting up against the wall. Place your hands on your legs and see how long you can squat for with good form. So with this one, making sure your back is flush with the wall, not hyperextending. Your lower back, you should feel no pain in your back at all. Really sucking with that core and squeezing with the glutes. So again, challenge your friends for this one. Do a Zoom, might be a longer Zoom than you think. Some people can hold it for quite long. I know in some of my Zoom classes, people could hold it for like 20 minutes and stuff. But that's just that's amazing. So see what you can do. You practice it every day. See if you can maybe improve your time by like 5 seconds every day. So yeah, have fun with it, and I'll see you next week for our last session. Okay, bye. Thanks.